Hi everyone, welcome to our Healthy Living webinar. My name is Brian Roes and today is November 15th, 2015. I want to welcome you. We have some awesome guests tonight on our Healthy Living webinar. Let me introduce them to you. First, we're going to start off with Peggy and Alex Rivera. Hi guys.
Hi. Hello.
Peggy and Alex live in upstate New York currently. They are a military family stationed at Fort Drum. And I'd also like to introduce to you Bree and Brad Bergford. Hey guys.
Hi.
Bree and Brad are also good friends of mine. They live in the Denver, Colorado area as well. And you guys, this is going to be a fantastic webinar. Oh, I want to also welcome our friend Tammy Thrasher. Hello, Tammy. Tammy is our interpreter for our deaf and hard of hearing friends, and so they're going to be able to enjoy this webinar as well. You guys, this Healthy Living webinar series is hosted by the Juice Plus Company. My name is Brian Roes. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. I'm a national marketing director with the Juice Plus Company, and our mission is to inspire healthy living around the world. We want to help as many people as possible live healthier lives, and that includes things like eating real food, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, getting enough movement in your life. And our company really helps people and partners with people to live healthier lives by providing ways for them to get easy fruits and vegetables in their diet every single day. And we have three ways that we do that. The first is this really cool machine called the Tower Garden. It's basically an aeroponic vegetable growing machine. You can put on your back patio or even in your living room, and you can grow fresh fruits and vegetables year-round. It's incredible. We also have some delicious shakes. They're called Juice Plus Complete. They come in chocolate and vanilla. And I like to tell people this is like vegetable shake. They're delicious. My family uses them for breakfast. I use them for a post-workout drink. They're just a really great way to get some delicious plant-based nutrition into your body. And my favorite Juice Plus product is called Juice Plus Capsules. It looks like this. There's purple, green, and red capsules. This is fruits, vegetables, and berries in capsules. And it's the coolest thing. They grow these 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries, vine ripen them, and then they pick them, slurry them all up, seeds and skin and everything nutritious, and then remove the water and the sugar from that mixture. And what's left, because of the cold process that's used when the water is removed, is a nutrient-dense powder that's put into capsules. And when you take the capsules with a glass of water, it's reconstituted in your body, and it's like you've juiced 30 fresh fruits and vegetables, and you get that nutrition. It's the most researched nutritional product in the world today. We have over 30 incredible gold standard studies from our company. Most of them are gold standard studies, and it's just something that my family has been using for over a decade, and we just love it. And today, we're going to hear some stories from Peggy and Alex and Bree and Brad about their own health journey. So let's just jump right in. Peggy, Alex, hi guys.
Hi.
Would you tell us a little bit about your health journey, your experience with Juice Plus, and just kind of paint a picture for us about what it's been like for you?
Sure. Okay, so probably about 6 years ago, we were a fairly new military family, and our health was a mess. My daughter had severe constipation issues and digestion issues, all from since she was a newborn up through age 3 or 4. And that was just killing me as a mom, and I know Alex as a dad, especially when we were wanting to go somewhere, rush out the door, and she's laying in the corner crying. And she was just in pain. We didn't know what to do. Not to mention my son had severe eczema. I had heart palpitations ever since I was a kid, all the way until early, late 20s or so. And I just thought it was normal. We thought getting sick was normal. We thought all of that was just normal, part of our life. And so I was sharing that with Bree one day on the phone, and she gently suggested Juice Plus to us, and it just made sense. I mean, at the time, I had no clue that what we were putting into our bodies was affecting us so badly. And when she told us this, it was just this whole new world opened up for us. And I'll let you talk about your dad.
Kind of basically around the same time, about 6 years ago, maybe 6.5, my father, he suffered a stroke, and he had hypertension and diabetes, some thyroid issues, some cholesterol issues and everything. And that kind of just took, just made us think differently, kind of basically about food and what we were doing with our health at that time. And we just knew we had to make a change and stuff. So here was this man, like the cornerstone and foundation of our family and stuff, and he was basically just no longer there anymore. And it was all because of food, and basically the food that he was eating and stuff, it was just not the best food. And we were eating those same kind of foods, kind of just growing up and stuff, and at that time we were feeding our kids the same stuff as well, and we just knew we needed to make a change.
And so we did. Yep, sorry, go ahead.
No, I love how this story is starting because you guys knew that that your diet had so much to do with what needed to change, and so you heard about Juice Plus. What happened then?
Well, I wanted to just completely clean out our entire refrigerator and pantry of anything that was bad for us, and so I did.
Not the Captain Crunch.
He was scared I was going to get rid of the log cabin syrup and all of the bad cereals, and I did. But my family was shocked, and so I knew I needed something to help make that transition a little bit easier for our family to get more fruits and vegetables first, because it was going to be a shock to us. We weren't eating any fruits and vegetables really, and so we needed somehow to get an easy way, which Juice Plus filled that for us. It was an easy way for our bodies to start getting used to the fruits and vegetables, so that way I can slowly, instead of cold turkey, clean everything out of the cabinet. So we did, and it just created, it was the catalyst for our family just to start making a ton of healthier changes.
Wow, that's awesome. Alex, can you tell us a little bit about your profession and how Juice Plus fit in really well with that?
So I'm a physician assistant, and I'm currently in the Army, basically serving and taking care of soldiers. And to be honest with you, Juice Plus fits in perfectly just because of the idea that just in general it fits in perfectly for just any person that's out there not being able to get the appropriate amount of fruits and vegetables on a daily basis and stuff. I mean, it's just literally impossible to be able to do that. And so I just recognize as a provider that, hey, Juice Plus is like that stepping stone or that bridging that gap and stuff, or the next step that we can basically take to make sure that we're getting enough fruits and vegetables into our body. So we're kind of going into that day, or basically we're going into our life knowing, hey, I'm doing everything that I possibly can, and it's like that kind of like that first stepping stone that we can do to kind of make sure that we're doing exactly what we're supposed to do with fruits and vegetables in our body.
Wow. And so would you say, guys, that when you started taking the Juice Plus, that was a catalyst for other changes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes, definitely. And it's like it's even led me down to the point to where we are kind of somewhat almost vegetarian and stuff, and we're kind of leading towards going veganism here pretty soon, but we are pretty much vegetarian. And just because we started to realize that we just crave fruits and vegetables. At first, we didn't really, I didn't really like vegetables at all. I mean, I had bananas and strawberries and pineapples and everything. I did not want vegetables. And now it's just like I crave salads and I just crave vegetables at every meal. And so Juice Plus did that for me. Juice Plus did that for my kids.
Oh, that's great. You know, I've heard this before from actually Dr. William Sears. He's a very famous pediatrician out in California. He talks about metabolic programming, and that being the idea that when you start giving your body food that's really healthy, it almost like reprograms your taste buds, so you begin craving those foods. And it sounds like that's what you were experiencing, Alex.
Yeah, it definitely was.
And you know who I can tell that in is, there's a 5-year gap between my son and my daughter. My son's the oldest one, and so he was you know, the fast food kid growing up, because that's what we thought you feed kids. You know, you go through McDonald's drive-thru and you feed your kids fast food and Cheetos and whatever. Well, then my daughter came along 5 years later, and she was really young when we started to make some of these changes. And now she has grown up with Juice Plus in her system and more fruits and vegetables. And if we're driving on a road trip and we need to stop somewhere fast, she's so complicated because she won't eat fast food. She wants to go somewhere and sit down and have a salad or a fruit bowl or, you know, something that's nutritious. And so you can really see the difference, especially with getting this into kids at a younger age.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, that's great. Cool, well, thank you, Peggy and Alex. Bree and Brad, how are you guys? Are you there?
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Brian.
There you are. Good. Okay, awesome. So what's your story like? I know you guys have, you know, you have children, you're busy. I know, Brad, you're an attorney, and Bree, you're a busy work-at-home mom. How has Juice Plus helped you all?
Well, to understand our story, you have to understand the beginning of our story. And the beginning of our story is that I was a single dad for 5 years before Bree and I met and married. And I was extremely busy back then too, and so I kind of did what Peggy and Alex did in terms of the, you know, kind of a lot of fast food, a lot of drive-through type stuff, and you know, it just I didn't make the connection like they did maybe between my kids' chronic illness and my chronic, you know, kind of seasonal illnesses, and the way that we were eating, and so. After Bree and I married, and Bree didn't ever do that kind of stuff, you know, in terms of bad food. She always ate really well. But I kind of sucked her into my vortex, and we ate some bad food. But then, you know, within 5 or so months of getting married, we knew that we had to set aside some of those fast food, or pretty much all the fast food stuff. Really started feeling like we needed to make some changes, and it was shortly after that that we were introduced to Juice Plus. Now, our kids were really sick. I mean, we had constant sickness circulating through the family for 2 months before we decided to make these food changes, and we had some really sick kids, including one with walking pneumonia. So, you know, but still I hadn't quite made the connection until maybe the end of that period.
And I'll take over from there. So we have a friend, and she invited us to this talk about kids' nutrition, and honestly I don't know that I was skeptical, but I was a little bit, I think I just thought, oh, we don't really need that. I mean, I knew we needed to stop eating the way we did, but she kept talking about this Juice Plus thing, and I just wasn't so sure. So the only reason we actually ended up going and hearing this talk, and it's embarrassing to even say this, but she said that they would take us out to dinner with our kids if we would go out to this health talk afterward with them. And because at the time Brad was a student, we really had no money at that point, and so we didn't go to eat very much, and so we thought, well, I guess it's a free dinner. So we went just so we could have free dinner, and we thought we'd put up with this little Juice Plus thing, and by the end of it, I think Brad actually might have had tears in his eyes when he looked at me and said, I feel like we have to do something. We can't afford not to be on Juice Plus. And that was a pivotal thing for us, because in that moment we knew we had to do something, and I actually went out and got a cleaning job just so that I could feel like we could pay for our Juice Plus. And at the end of the talk that night, our youngest son was sitting under the table. Somebody had brought gummies to sample, and he was hiding under the table eating out of the jar of gummies, and he didn't want to give them to anybody else. So we thought, okay, we better do this for our kids. And we're really glad that we did. You want to take over about what happened next?
With which part?
Well, the first month, we started noticing all kinds of different changes. I'll start first, and then I'll let Brad talk. You know, our kids were not getting sick as much. All of a sudden, they started having like normal kid energy, but, you know, like good kid energy, and started waking up before our alarm clock went off. I stopped needing a nap every day, and that was huge for me, because here I was, this new mom, at 26 of these 4 kids, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I felt like I needed a nap really bad every day at 2, until I had been on Juice Plus for a couple weeks, and I never felt like I really needed naps anymore, and that was huge for me. And also the kids started eating vegetables. And this guy started eating vegetables, and I'll let him take over from there.
Yeah, so my initial part of my experience with Juice Plus personally is that I had chronic heartburn leading up to starting Juice Plus, and as soon as I started Juice Plus, I mean day one, I didn't have any more heartburn again ever. In terms of the chronic heartburn, now I could eat badly and all that kind of thing and give myself heartburn, but I can always take my Juice Plus and it will go right away within 15 or 20 minutes. So I had that experience. I also, I told you I had kind of the chronic seasonal illness. I predictably get sick, in like September and February and one or two other times during kind of the cold season here in Colorado. And that has ended. I've been sick 2 separate days in the last almost 10 years. And that's pretty awesome. And I don't know what else has happened or what else hasn't happened that might have happened had I not been taking Juice Plus. I know I'm healthy. I know I'm feeling good. I know I'm energetic. I know I have steady energy throughout the day. I know I'm off coffee, and I still feel great when I used to drink a lot of coffee. And I am just, in all seriousness, I am doing so much better than all the other 43-year-olds around me and a lot of the 33-year-olds around me. So I'm happy with my experience.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, yay! What a story. You guys, the fact, Bree, the fact that you made the sacrifice of, Brad being a student, not having much money at all, but yet you made a way because you saw the value in Juice Plus right away, and what a profound impact it had on your family's health.
It's been powerful for sure.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
so.
Well, too. I mean, you have to understand that our kids are not in that group of kids where they have 50 to 60% attendance at school because some sickness is sweeping through the school. Our kids generally don't get that stuff. We did have one kid get sick last year, but he's the one that complies the least with taking his Juice Plus. All the rest of us were in the house with him, and none of us got sick. So. We can see that Juice Plus is doing good things in our bodies, and our kids are reaping the benefits. And that's probably the thing that makes me happiest.
Right, absolutely. And what's so cool about all this is, I'm just for the people that are watching this who maybe are hearing about Juice Plus for the first time or you're not familiar with it, these experiences that Peggy, Alex, Bree, and Brad are describing have. Yes, they are personal stories, and are these things going to happen for 100% of the people 100% of the time? No, but Juice Plus is fruits and vegetables, and it's that nutrition, and it can't hurt. That's the thing. It can't hurt, and there's a really good chance that you're going to notice some awesome changes, and it's hard to predict what those will be until you just experience it for yourself. These experiences are backed by profound research that's been done at amazing universities all over the world and published in very high-level clinical journals that doctors rely on, to learn and to continue their education. So what you're hearing is just the result in real life of what the science has already shown is happening in people's bloodstreams. So thank you so much, guys. We're going to take a real quick break here and watch a short little video about Juice Plus. And when this video is over, we're going to come back, and I'd like to hear your story about when you decided to partner with the Juice Plus company and just start sharing this with other people, because I know these two couples, and I know that they have huge hearts that really want to help other people. So watch this video and stay tuned afterwards, okay? So just a minute here. Let's get it going.
I know for my family, we do not get the fruits and vegetables we need because we are so busy and we are constantly trying to do what's convenient and easy. And so that's where Juice Plus has really come in and helped our family.
It's a great way to get more fruits and vegetables, and you could look at it as a healthy fast food option. Now we have our complete smoothie that takes maybe 5 minutes to make in the morning.
And it's nutrition on the go, and now we have the bars, which is even better.
And the tower garden where I can eat my fruits and vegetables off my patio fresh.
I use everything that belongs to Juice Plus. I love the trio, the orchard, garden, and vineyard capsules, because that's my insurance policy.
I have 2 smoothies every single day, and to the smoothies I add my trio blend of vineyard and garden and orchard.
I use gummies for a healthy snack, and I have a tower garden so I can grow good health on my deck as well.
Whether you love Juice Plus, whether you love tower gardens, whether you love the complete, you have something for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're 18 or if you're 99.
your body knows good stuff. Juice Plus surpasses that.
It goes beyond just the capsules or beyond the chewables. It goes beyond complete. It really has to do with what kind of food are you eating and
discovering what does health mean to me.
The Juice Plus products are just a doorway to people creating a healthier lifestyle
and making it easy for people to get on the road to healthier living.
Juice Plus is raw, vine-ripened fruits and vegetables in a capsule or a gummy. I like to call it a salad bar in a capsule. And it's the most thoroughly researched nutritional name brand product on the planet.
I'm a physical therapist, and so the science behind Juice Plus is important to me. But when you combine the science with what it's actually doing in people's lives, it's a no-brainer.
And that really helped me, because when you go into stores, there's shelves and shelves of product and you don't even know what it is, if it's what's in the capsule or the tablet. You have no clue. With Juice Plus, you know.
People want to know. People want to feel better. And they want something simple and doable and easy. And, you know, we get so tired of all these diets and lifestyle plans that are so complicated with pages and pages you have to follow. And this is easy.
You know, life is just crazy, busy, fast-paced world now, and so it's just nice to have an answer like Juice Plus where we can get something that's convenient and simple, because so many times we're just looking for a really fast fix, and you can't get much faster than capsules and soft chews and getting it down quickly. So you don't have to worry about your kids not liking the taste, because there's no taste. You just swallow a capsule. So you don't have to worry about how am I going to prepare this or hide it or be all clever. It's just like, take your Juice Plus.
The fact that it's an easy, simple way for me to get this in my body every single day without thinking about it.
I don't know how much simpler it could get that they actually did the work for us and I don't have to juice.
I don't always have time to chop and dice and slice and clean and all of that. So Juice Plus is a lifesaver.
Where can you go in life and get that? I go to bed every night and go, thank you, Juice Plus.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you're watching this from YouTube, I'm going to be sure to put that link below so you can have access to it if you just want to watch that section. So check out the description below. Okay, the Juice Plus Company, we're inspiring healthy living around the world. 10 years ago, my family started taking Juice Plus, and we noticed some incredible changes, and I started telling people about it. I knew young families like my own. I knew busy professionals like me who just weren't eating enough fruits and vegetables. And so for me, it was very natural to offer a solution that could help others get healthier. Bree and Brad and Peggy and Alex have also partnered with the Juice Plus Company, and they are representatives with the company now. Actually, Bree and Peggy are both national marketing directors with the Juice Plus Company, and their husbands are also working closely with them on that as well. So I'd love to hear, maybe Peggy, could you start for us? Peggy and Alex, could you guys tell us what your journey's been like?
Sure, it's been amazing, but let me just say, in the very beginning, so when I was on the phone with Bree that first day when she was telling me about Juice Plus and introducing me to it, she also shared with me about the business, and let me tell you why. Since we were a fairly new military family, we were not making very much money, and quite frankly, we were in a financial bind most months. And some months we were going to Western Union to pick up money that my dad had lent us for the third or fourth time that month, just to make it through the month and put groceries on the table. And that was no way to live. And I knew I was supposed to stay at home with my kids. I didn't want to have to go out and get a job, not because I was lazy, but I really felt like I was called to be home with my kids. And so I didn't know what to do. I was coming to that point where I was going to have to go out and get a job. And so while I was sharing with Bree on the phone about our health and our finances, it must have been a really sad conversation, but she shared with me that not only could we start Juice Plus and get our families healthy, but we could do this and start earning some money back on the product we were taking. And do you know what I said to her when she invited me to take a look at what she was doing? I said no, and I said it in a very definitive way. I was not going to be one of those stay-at-home moms that sold things from home. I just wasn't going to do it. And that very next day, my dad called and said, hey, how do I get some of that Juice Plus stuff from your friend Bree? And I thought, if he's going to call me to ask her how to get Juice Plus, then why don't I just start selling it? And so I called Bree and started asking her questions. But really, an extra $500 a month to us would be huge. At the time, that would be just huge. And so that's what I went into the company, hoping to make, was an extra $500 a month. I knew our family needed to be on Juice Plus, and if it was working for us, it could work for other people too. So I just knew I wanted to share that. Go ahead.
Okay. I just knew, like, when she was kind of starting this business. So before I was even actually in the military, I was a real estate agent, and I was making really good money with that. And the idea is, I guess, just when you kind of like take this kind of entrepreneurial type of position, when you actually kind of go out and say, hey, I'm going to get a business for my own and stuff. The reason why you do that normally is because you want to be able to get as many assets as you possibly can in order to be able to one day live off of those assets. You don't have to worry about like a kind of like a paycheck coming in and stuff. So I just knew that when Peggy actually started this business, that's exactly what we were supposed to be doing. That's exactly, I mean, I supported her full-heartedly, just because it was something that I knew that if we wanted to be able to make a fortune, then we could do and live off of a check and get wages and everything, but we were never going to ever be financially free and never actually be able to like make a fortune and actually get that time freedom and be able to attain assets and live off of those assets for the rest of our lives. So.
And so the company made perfect sense, because every person that you're helping, in essence, is really contributing towards that final goal of you having more time freedom, more financial freedom, and you're helping them along the way.
Exactly, and that's how we look at it too.
Yeah.
The money is just a blessing. Like, the people that we get to help is really why we do this business. We get to help so many people, and I was struggling at one point with our health and our finances, and so I get to go out every day and share that with other moms, other dads, that stay at home that maybe are struggling with the same things that we did. And so our paycheck is directly tied to how many families we're helping, and that's so amazing.
Yeah, there's a author called Chuck Colson, and I guess he used to be one of the Watergate lawyers. So he was one of the lawyers that got basically in trouble for the whole Watergate incident, went to jail and stuff, and then kind of wrote a book while he was in jail about giving back and stuff. And he called the book The Good Life, and he says that that's kind of the happiest time that he's ever felt in his entire life, is when you actually go out to try to serve people in general, and with that, you serve as many people as you possibly can. And then just good things kind of start to happen for you. So that's kind of why I think we're kind of on this journey as well too, just to try to to serve people, and just to make sure that we kind of let them know, hey, we have this gift. We want you to have this gift with us. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Bree, just before Bree and Brad, before you share, I just want to let you all know that on the side of your screen, there's a little box that says Webinar Jam, and you can type, if you have questions, you can type questions in there, and Bree and Brad or Peggy and Alex will answer those, time permitting tonight. And also, we are going to be having a rebroadcast of this webinar, and that will be emailed out to you tomorrow morning. So if you are, for some reason, having some technical difficulties, don't worry, you'll be able to watch this and catch up. So Bree and Brad, tell us about your Juice Plus journey with the business, from the business side of things.
Okay, so that same night that we found our son, under the table eating all those gummies, we our situation was that my husband was a full-time student, and I had quit my job when we got married so that I could be home with the kids, because they had basically grown up in daycare when Brad was working. And I just knew that they needed to, be home, and so that took more of a hit on our finances, because I wasn't bringing in anything. But, to us, it was working. But I decided to be a rep that night just because I thought, well, if I could even save $10 back by the end of the year. I mean, I had that small of a vision for it, but I thought if I could just save that much, it would be worth it. And so I signed up, but I clearly remember looking at my sweet friend Kathy, and I kind of put my finger up and I said, just so you know, I'm never telling anyone about this. Well, famous last words of a fool, right? So I said that, but really, you know, within a week or so, well, actually, Brad, the first day, started noticing changes with Juice Plus. So before we even had our own order, we were, you know, we were calling my dad and my sister and, you know, just all kinds of people and talking to them about Juice Plus, because even though we didn't really feel like we had a story yet, we knew that it was just fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I mean, what is not to get about that? And we also knew there was research. And so for us, it kind of was an accidental business, I like to say, because I had no intent of doing a business. I already felt busy enough learning how to be a mom to these 4 kids, but we really realized that this was kind of a calling and a ministry for us. And actually, it was Brad that said, you know, I feel like this is a ministry because we want to help people see how they can take care of their earthly bodies and make sure that they're eating the right things and doing the right things. But just like us, most people can't or they won't do enough. And so out of that, it truly a business was born because we were so passionate about it. And honestly, still today, I will tell you that I would absolutely share Juice Plus with everyone, whether I ever made a penny from it or not, because I just believe in it so wholeheartedly. I've seen it change entire families, and I know that the power of fruits and vegetables is really powerful. And so I love that we get to change people's health. And, you know, on a different note, I love that we get to help change people's health, finances as well. You know, thinking about Peggy specifically, even, you know, for her to have come to me when she did, and they didn't know how they were going to pay for groceries sometimes, and now to be able to watch them and to see that they're also national marketing directors and they've got insurance and benefits and a Christmas bonus, and you know, it was exciting when I got there, but I always tell people that it was a million times better when I got to watch her do that. And so I'm just so proud of her, and it's fun because it's not just Peggy, it's all kinds of people that we know that we've been able to help. You know, dads are talking about getting ready to come home and be with their families, and those kind of things really make me that much more excited to get up every single day and share about Juice Plus.
That's awesome. Thank you. Brad, anything you'd like to add?
Well, when you come to the place that we came to, where I looked at Bree and I said, we can't not do this for our kids. At that point, something has to occur to you, and that something is, if we can't not do this for our kids, who else can we not do this for? And the answer is nobody. There's nobody in this world who I wouldn't want to have Juice Plus. There's no way that I can, you know, breach what I believe would be my duty to share this with people, and so we do. And you know, I was big on seeing the research. Some people aren't so big on seeing the research. That was a big thing to me. I'm kind of a, you know, prove it to me type person, but it already started getting proven to me. You know, I saw the research right away, but then, you know, even if I hadn't seen it, it was getting proven in my own life, and I have to share that. The other thing is we work with the best people in the world. People like you, Brian, people like Alex and Peggy. You know, we haven't mentioned this on this webinar, but Bree and Peggy have been best friends since 5th grade. How cool is it? And I don't know anybody else in this world who is working with their best friend from their childhood because they chose to, they got to pick the people. And we are seeing this happen throughout our team, throughout our business, where people are finding their best friends, sharing Juice Plus and health with them, and also sharing an awesome journey where they can all be part of this mission that you mentioned of inspiring healthy living around the world.
Wonderful.
Can I add something real quick?
Yes, please.
I want to ask, who made the better business decision?
She means I became a lawyer, and she became a Juice Plus rep. It's hands down she made the better business decision. I'm trying to catch up to her income. I mean that, seriously. And I don't know how many years it will be until I'm not in debt anymore, until I'm in the black because of my law school debt. So, hands down, $50 a year. Are you kidding me? $1 a week, less than that. Juice Plus is an amazing opportunity. It provides this fantastic product to people and a chance for people to have financial freedom and to get out from under some of the burdens. To be perfectly honest, I see our Juice Plus business as maybe the bigger factor in us getting out of my law school debt than me being a lawyer. It's pretty clear that that's the case. So
Yeah, you know, I was talking with someone who has a wonderful job. She is a nurse, a pediatric nurse, but she's missing time with her family because she needs to work in order to pay for the school loan she incurred so that she could become a nurse. And I see that cycle happening so often. And this is I love for people to follow their dreams and to be whatever they want to be, you know, to be in that occupation that they're passionate about. But it is really nice to have that extra stream of income to come alongside, to build alongside of your regular job. I'm a teacher. I'm an elementary music teacher, and when we heard about Juice Plus, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I didn't know there was a business with it. We heard about it from our doctor, and we just thought it was something we got from the doctor's office. And we, you know, teachers don't make that much, and we were thinking, maybe if we sent our doctor like referrals, then maybe she could give us some bags of Juice Plus for our son. You know, we were kind of trying to come up with our own marketing plan. And when we pitched the idea to her, she sort of chuckled and said, "Well, I think there's a business. I don't know much about it, but you can, you know, maybe that would be a good solution for you guys." So, you know, that my story kind of ties into what you guys were saying there as well. So thanks so much, both couples. Thank you for that. Listen, in closing tonight, I just want to share with you guys this coming Wednesday evening, in just 3 days, we're going to be having another pretty powerful webinar. We have a brand new national marketing director with the Juice Plus company named Jenna Rude, and her husband Jake will be on. They are from Los Angeles, California, and Jenna she grew up in the Juice Plus world. Her mom is a national marketing director, so she has this rich life of Juice Plus stories to share. And alongside of that, we have Nancy Kropa, who has been a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company for over 20 years. So we have a brand new national marketing director and an NMD that's been around for over 2 decades with their company. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear their stories and how connected the two experiences are, even though the span of time has been so different for the two of them. So when this webinar is over, you will be automatically forwarded to the registration page. I encourage you to get registered for that. And if you are watching the rebroadcast, just go to www.healthy-living-webinars.com, and that will take you to the registration page. So Peggy, Alex, do you guys have any closing thoughts for us before we wrap up tonight?
Go ahead.
I was just thinking, you know, it's so wonderful. There's so many different types of people that are in this business. As you were saying, you know, there can be young people that have just started this business or people that have been with this company for a really long time. And that's what I love about it, is this company and this product has withstood the test of time. And it has so much longevity. And I think that says far more than anything could ever say about our product and about our company. And it's really just been true for us in our lives too. And you know, when Alex gets out of the military in a couple of years, he's going to come home and be able to do this full time with me. And that's going to be such a huge blessing for our family, for him to be around. He's so busy with work, and he wants to help. He can help more people with Juice Plus than he can being a PA, you know, having to get patients in and out of his office as fast as he can.
Yeah, and the other thing is just that since we've been in the Juice Plus family, that's what it is for us. It's family, and we love going to the conferences and just everything else that has to kind of go with that, just because these people are so great and they make you feel at home and they make you feel comfortable, and it's just it's like whenever I get back from conference, I just dread going back to work, because I just don't want to go back to work, and I just want to go to conferences and boot camps and regionals and all these kind of things all the freaking time. So, well, thank you.
We are pretty cool. I think we all are, right? Bree and Brad, do you guys have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I think that another thing that I didn't mention before is that this business has truly helped us to dream. And I don't just mean dream about, you know, finances or things we can do with our family, although it has done that for us. But I think just thinking about, you know, with some of our best friends, and you know, we have family members even in this business, and just being able to think about what that's going to look like with what Alex was saying with family. And you know, this truly is a family, and we love being together, and we love impacting people together, and so we're so much stronger as a team than we are by ourselves. And so I really challenge you, if this is something that you're kind of taking a peek at. We like to joke on our team that, you know, your best friend is a non-negotiable, so you just need to tell your best friend that they just have no choice and they have to do it, but they will thank you later. But you know, it is something that really, I think, has given us hope when we didn't feel like we had any, and it has really changed so many lives that I can't imagine doing something else with our lives, and it's truly been a blessing.
Yeah, and I would just add that we can take control of our health, and I suggest that everybody watching this webinar consider that fact and take control of your health before it takes control of you. And you might feel like you're out of control with your health. You might feel like things are going on that you can't control, but I would say give yourself the best chance. Put the best nutrition you can put in your body and see what your body will do with it. And then give yourself the same chance in business and in life and in your finances, and go into business with your spouse and your best friends, and see what will happen there too.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you guys so much. It's been an honor to have you on this webinar. We really appreciate it. And everybody, we invite you back on Wednesday night for another Healthy Living webinar. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.